Good morning. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most citizen and the diaspora chief. All in all, it has been another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? All in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest. There is nothing particularly interesting that I should bring to your attention as it relates to my protest. And as you know, when I have protested and when I have updated you as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something of a social nature as it relates to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My people, I'm going to deal with the police in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in this one, and I hope the Commissioner of Police and his assistant and deputy commissioner are listening, because they are creating a hostile environment in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for regular citizens. The truth is, ever since Ralph Gonsalves became Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, our society had deteriorated into a criminal society. The Bible says, when the righteous rules, the people are contented. But when the wicked rules, crime rules the land. It is no secret that our country has been riddled with violent crime against innocent citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the police have not been able to satisfy their responsibility to the community to bring those offenders to justice. If the police recover a firearm, they have a press conference. They recover 2 firearms, they have a press conference. They recover 20 firearms, they have a press conference. They recover firearms here and there, but the recovery of firearms is nothing significant in compare to the amount of firearms that is in our country and the amount of firearms that are brought into the country on a consistently regular basis. All of the firearms they recovered, they have not yet tied any of those firearms using ballistic analysis to any of the murders we had in St. Vincent and the Grenadines over the past several years. And when they have these press conferences, they make irresponsible statements such as, from the last press conference, this is what they said: officers acted on credible intelligence, successfully recovered the following items. You may say to yourself, these are statements that are used by police service and police force all over the world. Why are you having a problem with this? Let me tell you why I have a problem with it. Our community is a very small community. Everyone knows everyone. We know each other by name and by reputation. It is not like in Los Angeles, California or New York City, where there are millions of people and people don't know each other, even though they pass each other on a regular. We know each other. We know each other's families and we know each other's habits. And in our community, there are people who dislike individuals for little and no reason. When you come out and you said in a press conference where you have recovered firearms, that based on credible intelligence, it means that someone has snitched or informed and someone who they knew that had a firearm. The first thing we're going to happen here is that the people whose firearm was taken by the police, they are going to blame not necessarily the person who informed to the police, but the person who they don't like. Whether or not that person was the informant or not, they are going to blame those people who they had problems with in the past, whether or not those people are the informant or not. What the Commissioner of Police did in that press conference and what they have been doing for the longest while is that they are telling the criminals that there is someone in your community who informed upon you. If John Jones have not done me anything, and I was a criminal whose firearm was confiscated by the police, and John Jones was not the informant, the first person that comes to mind will be John Jones, because I don't like John Jones. And being a criminal, if I meet John Jones in the night, I may just be tempted to victimize John Jones in a manner that I see fit, whether it's to shoot him, to trap him up, or to do something. The police have to come to the realization that obtaining credible information from members of the police, from the members of the community, is a part of the investigative process. All you have to do is say that the police, through thorough investigation, were able to confiscate these firearms. With that said, I learned this morning that ex-Inspector Nicholas Dougan have passed. Let me tell you this, right? I got the opportunity to work under Nicholas Dougan's supervision at Barry Police Station. Nicholas Dougan was a master, a connoisseur of policing. Policing and police work and the understanding of the law was second nature to Mr. Dougan. I learned a tremendous great of things from Mr. Dougan. When I went there, we were a group of men who did not know each other from many parts of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And in a matter of months, Mr. Dougan have transformed us into a family. We never had an argument among each other. We were like a family. We were always willing to help each other get the work done. We go out on investigation, we support each other. Every morning, like clockwork, we sat around the dining room table in the dining room. Everyone, even the station orderly. And we had breakfast together. There we laugh, we discuss police business, we discuss the serious aspects of the community, we discuss a lot of things. There were one civilian that was included in that morning breakfast with us. That was my cousin Brodsy, the local fisherman, because he brought fish to the police every morning. When Brodsy finished taking care of his net and he's going home, and Inspector Dougan saw him, Inspector always said, "Brodsy, come." And he will invite Brodsy in. He will sit with us. We will discuss our day's activities, what are to be done, and so forth in front of him. He didn't contribute. He didn't say nothing related to the police matter. But when we were having a lighter time, he jumped in and he made fun with us. He laughed with us. Now, as you know, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we lived at the station for 6 days and 5 nights every week. You get a day off and a night off once a week. 1 weekend a month, and in some cases, 2 weekends off a month. We were such a knit group at that Barry Police Station that officers will sometimes refuse to go home and night off to meet their real family. Because at the station, we were like a family together. So we spend our night out there, and we leave the next morning, go home and spend the day and come back early. We left late from work and returned early. That is because of the relationship that Inspector Dougan has fostered among the people that work there. Our camaraderie was such that we were like a family. I have been deployed to many different stations and many different postings. I've met some wonderful supervisors, but none of them could stop in the shoes of Inspector Nicholas Dougan. This man, he made the job easy, and he made us so comfortable doing our job that we were successful whenever we go out and what we had to do. I am not crying because Nicholas Dougan have died, but I am celebrating his life because he have taught me so many things. He have showed me by his example how to develop camaraderie among a staff of strangers. And Mr. Dougan was an awesome cook. At many stations, we have people cooking 3 and 4 pots, different individuals cooking their own food. But at Barley, we cooked 1 pot. It's either Mr. Dougan or Corporal Patterson will do the cooking when we're out on duty. And when we come back, we always come back to a healthy, sumptuous meal that was prepared by the leader of the station. He didn't have to do it, but he knew in order for him to foster the kind of relationship that he wanted between his men, he had to humble himself and show us that not because he is the man in charge, he will do the menialist duty and he'll get it done properly. And so we followed, and the relationship he developed with us, we in turn spread it among the other members of staff. May the memory of Nicholas Dougan, Inspector of Police, live on forever, and may his family find comfort in knowing that their father, their brother, their son has contributed to the development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in a very special way, where he developed men and women into reaching their full potential. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite motivated son. I am the diaspora machismo. Remember, there are many more interesting videos like this one right here. So go down and search them. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment on this video, and let me know what you think about the other videos that I found here.